The 2020 presidential election. A recap of the historic event. The 2020 presidential election was one of the most significant events in the recent history of the United States. The election saw a record number of voter turnout, with millions of Americans casting their ballots in what was an incredibly close race. In the end, it was Joe Biden who emerged victorious, defeating incumbent President Donald Trump and becoming the 46th President of the United States. The campaigns. The election campaign was intense, with both Biden and Trump delivering their messages to the American people through a range of channels. Biden's campaign was centered on his vision for a more united and inclusive America, while Trump focused on his achievements during his time in office, such as the economy and foreign policy. The debates were some of the most watched events of the campaign, with millions tuning in to see the two candidates face off. The debates provided the American people with an opportunity to hear the candidates' views on a range of issues, such as the economy, healthcare, and foreign policy. In the end, Biden was declared the winner of the election, securing 306 electoral votes to Trump's 232. Biden's victory was met with celebrations across the country, as many felt that the election marked a turning point in American politics. The aftermath. Since the election, Biden has been busy implementing his vision for the country, signing a series of executive orders aimed at addressing a range of issues, such as immigration, climate change, and the economy. Despite this, the country remains deeply divided, with many Americans continuing to question the result of the election. The significance of the 2020 presidential election. The 2020 presidential election was a historic event that will be remembered for years to come. The election marked a turning point in American politics, as Biden became the oldest president in U.S. history and the first vice president to be elected directly to the presidency. The election was also significant because of the high voter turnout, with millions of Americans casting their ballots in what was an incredibly close race. The result of the election was also seen as a referendum on Trump's presidency, with many feeling that the election was an opportunity to take the country in a different direction. The future of the United States. Looking ahead, it is clear that the United States has a lot of work to do if it is to heal the divisions that were exposed during the election. Biden has a daunting task ahead of him, as he seeks to bring the country together and address the many challenges that it faces. Despite this, there is also a sense of optimism among many Americans, as they look to the future and the opportunities that lie ahead. The 2020 presidential election may have been a difficult and divisive time for the country, but it has also shown that the American people have the power to shape their own future and chart a new course for the nation.